Hi, it's Karla with Karla Dreyer Design, e-décor expert, and this is Decor with Love TV. So I have a question for you. Do you struggle with picking the right couch, chairs, coffee tables, side table, basically all the furniture in general? Well, you are not alone, and I'm gonna share some tips with you on picking the right furniture and getting it right. So furniture is an investment, and it's something that we don't want to be buying every year. We want it to stand the test of time. So I'm going to share with you 7 tips about buying furniture, and specifically buying furniture to make your space feel larger. So tip number 1, and this actually might surprise you, is buy regular size furniture. So if you have a smaller space, living room, bedroom, whatever, and it doesn't mean you're necessarily in a condo, this can go for a house as well, don't buy what's called maybe apartment size furniture. You can find regular size furniture that will fit. It's just all about the proportion and the scale. Tip number 2 is buy furniture that's higher up from the ground. So it's kind of an odd tip, but works really well if you have a small space. So when you're looking at buying your couch, your chairs, your coffee table, look at things that have a bit of a higher leg. It creates a visual space for the eye and actually makes your room appear larger. So tip number 3, glass and lucite are your friends in a small space. So if you've got your couch and your chairs and those type of furniture, think things that don't take up any visual space when you're looking at them, for your coffee table, for your side tables. Even some chairs now come in a plastic sort of see-through material that works well in small spaces. So think of things that are open, think of things that are glass, lucite. When you're putting a smaller room together, it'll really make it appear larger. So tip number 4 is paint a dark color. And this, I even have trouble saying it because I'm kind of, I love white and I love going with the white on mostly everything. And it doesn't mean you can't do it. You can do white in a small space, but dark colors also look great in small spaces. So a small bedroom, or if you had a small living room or family room, creating one dark color really works well, and it creates a cozy atmosphere. And contrary to what people think, it actually doesn't make it look smaller. It actually just makes it feel cozier. So tip number 5 for your space and making it look larger is don't have too much contrast. This is an interesting one. So in a small space, only pick a couple colors that you're gonna use. If you have too much contrast in, say, a focal wall and wallpaper and different color art and different color pillows, kind of your eyes going everywhere. If you create an atmosphere that just has a couple colors, it really opens up the room and actually makes it appear larger. So think of contrast, makes the room appear smaller. Non-contrast, just going with simple colors, maybe 2, makes a room appear larger. Tip number 6 with your small space is buy large art. I just love large art in general, so I'd recommend it, large, small space, whatever. But I think sometimes people in a small space, like a small bedroom or a small living room or family room, think, oh, well, my art can't be that big. It's gonna overpower the room. But I think actually having one focal point like art, say above your couch, is a great idea. So don't think you have to go small with your art just because your space is. Actually having fewer pieces and larger pieces is better. And tip number 7, and this is one that I'm doing and probably my favorite, is when you think of lighting, think of things that are off the floor. So for instance, in a bedroom, instead of having your lamps on your bedside tables, have wall sconces. It looks great and it just creates more space for you. Also floor lamps. Love floor lamps. I think every living room, family room has to have one. And again, also they don't take up much space. So when you're thinking of a lighting, this is another key element to making your space appear larger and just having more space in general. So I hope these tips have been helpful in creating your space appear larger. If you did like this video, I'd love it if you could like it, if you could make sure to subscribe to my channel and share with your family and friends. And if you want even more decor info and insight that I only share in email, make sure you hop on over to karladreyerdesign.com and sign up for my email updates. We'll see you there.